Hey, what up, Trent here? This was tough, man. Sonya Massey shooting, murder. Let's just go ahead and call it what it is. And this is what I want to say before we watch this video. Number one, I want to send condolences to her family. Like, I can only imagine. She's a mother, she's a sister. I'm sure she's a daughter. So many other titles. I'm sure. I can only imagine how they're feeling. And I want to say that to us as human beings, like, when did we get so desensitized to life where the first thing we want to do is try to be right? The first thing we want to do is try to debate. The first thing we want to do is try to prove somebody wrong about a situation when it's dealing with real life. Like someone lost their life. And the question I want you to ask yourself, as I ask myself, like, what if that was me? What if that was someone that I loved? What if that was my mom? What if that was my sister? What if that was my family? What if that was my friend? How would I feel? You would want somebody to empathize for you. You would want somebody to understand. You wouldn't want somebody to sit here and try to debate you and try to tell you what's right. Because let's be honest, if you ask yourself that, we know that this situation right here is wrong. If that happened to your life and your family, you would say it was wrong. Let's watch this. Go fast.
Sheriff's office.
Two houses down, I think.
The door knock. All right, hurry up.
So right there, like, I understand she might be taking a long time to answer the door, but let's just keep it real, man. Like, I'm not saying you got to be an angel in being an officer, but like, I've met incredible officers that have patience, and I understand like sometimes you could be going through whatever in your own life, but that right there, his energy is just off. Right? He's being impatient. Maybe I don't know. Maybe he's come to this house. I don't know, but he's been impatient. And looking at his track record for what I saw in the comments, obviously he's dealt with a lot of issues in the past. So it's just like his energy's wrong off top.
Yard. We walked around the whole block. We didn't see anybody. We don't. We checked the whole area. There's nobody out walking around.
I know, y'all. Please, God, please, God. I'm trying to get help.
So what it seems like to me, and I think people confirm this, it seems like she's dealing with a little bit of mental health stuff, and maybe I'm wrong in judging her with that, but it seems like that. So as a human being, especially as an officer, that you've probably have dealt with these situations before, and I heard him mention something like that. Even if she says yes or no, I'm automatically going to be like, man, okay, this person is a person that really needs help. So I'm going to go in there with that type of mindset, not a mindset of frustration, not a mindset of anger, not a mindset of why I got to be out here. Like, you're doing your job. And this is one of these places where you can be an example to say, you know what, I'm going to care for this human being. I see that they're going through something, they're dealing with something mentally. Let me help them out.
Dog, but
What do you need help with?
nothing. I just, please, God, please, God, please. I don't know what to do.
Do with what?
Huh?
What do you need help with?
Nothing. I just wanted to see if I could help me.
What do you want help with?
Huh?
What do you want help with?
I heard
At least he's
somebody
asking that
outside.
question.
Yeah, we checked your house. We checked your backyard. I walked all the way through all these backyards. We checked your front yard.
We didn't see nobody,
Yeah,
so.
nobody's out here.
You didn't see anybody?
Nope.
Nope.
Oh,
We checked the whole area.
okay.
What took you so long to answer the door?
Oh, I was trying to put on some clothes, sir. I'm sorry. I was trying to get
I got you. All right. Is there anything else we can do for you?
Huh?
Who else live here with you?
And just being real, like, that energy wasn't bad. You know what I mean? At least he did ask, like, is there anything else we can do for you, this or that. So, I'm going to just call truth where it is. At least he had some type of empathy there to be like, is there anything we can do with you? But I do feel his energy was a little bit off, to be honest with you.
Somebody else. Like,
David Mary 43556.
Fast forward this.
Temple.
oh, no, they coming back. I know that you're already here. Okay.
So you can tell by our house, I mean, I don't know if she's moving or something, but there's like a lot of mess. You know what I mean? So again, these are signs. If I'm an officer, or if I'm just a human being, I'm like, man, like, what's going on here? So I'm going to approach it a little bit differently. And again, I'm not in a situation. It's easy to talk about what you would have did, what you would have done. I understand that, but I just think any human being would see that this situation is something there. You know what I mean? It's a little bit deeper than what the surface is showing.
Hello? Yeah, I need, I got the sheriff department here, but I was calling for help from y'all.
Okay, are you there with me?
They're here in my house right now.
Okay, I'll let you go so you can talk to them.
No, hold on, wait a second, sir.
You can hang up, Codwell. It's good.
For what? You're there with the deputy, correct?
No, hold on, okay?
You can hang
Hold
up.
on for what?
Just 1 second, okay? I got the paperwork to show y'all, okay? Let me show you. Okay?
What's up?
I got some paperwork. Can you grab that Bible, please?
Yeah. Hey, I just need your name so we can get out of here. Was there any damage previous to your car?
Previous, yeah, it
Okay, what was the damage?
Man, she asked for the Bible. Man.
A dent, I believe.
What about windows?
Oh, it was something that happened earlier.
Okay, perfect. What is your last name?
Uh,
Shouldn't have to think about your last name. You're not in trouble. I just need to attach.
Massey.
Huh?
Massey.
You have an ID? That'd make things so much easier.
See, even with that, I just feel like, understand, like, you should know now something, she's struggling with something. You know what I mean? And so why are you trying to be funny in these moments? Like, you should know your last name. Like, instead of being like, hey, are you sure there's something wrong with you? I mean, are you sure that everything's all right with you? Do we need to call some help? Like, talk to me. That type of energy, not the energy of like, why I got to be here. This is, so it's just, the energy was different from the get-go.
I just need just driver's license will do, and then I'll get out of your hair.
I want to show y'all my paperwork.
I will
What?
get your paperwork.
What paperwork?
Okay. I got some paperwork.
Well, just
from-
get your ID real
Well, let's
quick.
get your
so I can
ID
text you.
first, and then
One task at a time here.
Okay, let me
Here, grab your ID for me.
Hold on. Okay.
Your ID. One task at a time. So let's do an ID, and then you can dig around for your paperwork.
I don't know where my ID is.
You
is it in
have-
that stack right there, maybe?
1 second.
Just check on her.
Let me get this.
No, we don't need a fire while we're here.
Right. Okay. Let me see. Okay. Where you going?
Huh?
Where you going?
Away
Nowhere.
from your hot steaming water.
Away from my hot steaming water?
Yeah.
Oh, I would rebuke you in the name.
So right there, like, it's hard to give an opinion there because I'm not in that situation, but, asking like, what you doing with that water? You know what I mean? Just kind of bring that in. And I don't know. I didn't really see, so maybe, I don't know. But I just feel like if the approach was different, you know what I mean? More of a caring approach, more of like, I'm really concerned. Not that I got to be here and I'm tired of being here. I understand. Maybe they get a lot of calls like this where it's like, man, I got to do this again. But this is the job you signed up for. You know what I mean?
Name of Jesus.
Huh?
You
You better fucking not. I swear to God, I'll fucking shoot you right in your fucking.
So I rebuke in the name of Jesus. Then this dude comes back, and I saw the comments in the chat, and it's the same thing. Like, comes back and saying like, "I'll shoot you in your effing face." So right there, it lets you know what type of time he was on. The same dude that's been funny the whole night, the same dude that's been agitated the whole night, reaching for his gun. You know what I mean? I understand the threat. I understand throwing water on somebody, whatever, cool. But you already know this person's not in the right mind space that they should be in. Obviously. And for you to come back and say that after she says, I rebuke in the name of Jesus. So obviously, she felt some evil in the room right there.
Face.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Drop the fuck.
See, okay, I'm sorry. She just apologized. And she ducked and said, okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Right there, and she ducked. So it lets you know she's fearful in the moment. She's not a threat.
Drop the fucking pot.
Yeah. I don't even want to watch the rest of that, man, but that's sad, man. And I'm out here to keep piling on, just the situation. But I just wish in this world, man, that in watching that, if you think that is anything about that is right and justified, then I don't know what to tell you. I just wish we lived in a world where we wouldn't have so much hate towards people, like it wouldn't have so much negative energy. That officer had negative energy since the get-go. He switched the energy a little bit to more positive, more concerned, just for a brief second. But he had something else on his mind. For him to go there and just say, like, I'm going to shoot you in your effing face, who says that? When it's not really a threat. Who says that? And so what I want to say is we need to come together as a world. And I know that's probably dumb for me even to ask, but I've asked myself this question tonight. Maybe you can ask yourself this question. Like, how can you be the example? How can you be the example of love? How can you be the example of unity? Right? How do you treat your neighbor? How can you be the example of empathy? Like, do you give what you wish to receive? And I think if we had more understanding in this world, instead of debate, instead of trying to prove each other wrong, who wants to be right, instead of doing all that, just really stood up for what's right. Like, what's right is this person was murdered. This young lady, this mother, this human being was murdered. Like, standing up for that is right. There's no way to flip this. And if you're trying to flip it, it just means that you are a person that's just looking for a debate. You're a person that's just looking to stand on a certain side for whatever reason. And that's one of the things that I can't stand in this world, when some of us, we will turn a blind eye to what we know is right just to represent our side or stand on a side that we're supposedly on. But to the person that's judging, I ask you, what if that was you? What if that was your mama? But you still feel the same way? Like I always tell you, it all starts with you. Let's bring more peace to this world, love to this world, joy to this world. And it starts with you being that example. Let's be a nation, a world. Let's be people of understanding. When we understand each other, we can unite with each other and make this world a better place. It's rehab time. Let's get it.